Hey, what's up, chitheads? Welcome back to the channel. Today's intro is going to start while we're riding because time is of the essence. We are fighting sunlight. We have about a half hour. And if you haven't noticed, I'm nowhere near home right now. I'm actually in Valencia, California. And we are at the location of what's known as the Valencia Oaks Movie Studio. It used to be there, at least. Well, you don't really see much here now. This is a popular filming location for a lot of different TV shows and movies. And one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Dukes of Hazzard, was filmed out here. So we're gonna get out there and show you what's left. Unfortunately, I guess there was fires out here at some point and there's not too much to see, but we'll try and match up a little bit. Show you what it looks like before they eventually build housing through here, which I guess is the plan. So from what I understand, the city of Valencia owns this property now. There's a hole in the fence to get out here. There's no trespassing signs that I saw. I might be older than some of you guys. I was born in '79, but one of my favorite TV shows was Dukes of Hazzard, and I think a lot of people can agree. It's one of the best shows ever. Probably piqued a lot of our interests when it came along to cars and all sorts of stuff. And Daisy Dukes. First few episodes were filmed in Georgia, but most of the TV series was filmed right here in California. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So here's the first location right here. This is where the Duke family farm was located, right here. And as you can see now, there's not much to look at. You can see it's all overgrown now. But the Duke Ranch was here. Lots of different TV shows was filmed. The Duke Ranch was also featured in an episode of Murder, She Wrote. Here, it was right here. All those TV moments took place in history right here. I come here once before and it was recently after raining and this road was in terrible shape. General Lee was driven right here on these very roads. You know, back when Hollywood had its film magic going on, you'd see lots of stuff, shared the same few studio lots. So we're on the Altis Sigma today. Sigma mailing around. I'm gonna be in LA for a few days, hitting up some of my favorite spots, taking the Altis Sigma for the ride. Now right here, there's a little map that shows sections each area was used in. And this one right here, it says repeated sideways corner. So which means they must have come through here and filmed the car getting sideways around these corners over and over again. You come from that side, and they drift the car around this corner. Sadly, most things burned down. Not too much to look at now. I love TV and movie history, and I love going to places where TV and movie were filmed. This is why I'm actually here in LA for a few days. But right here is one of the most popular parts from the TV show. And you're gonna have to take my word for it. I'll try and line up some shots, get some screen grabs for you. But right here, to the right, this is where the Boars Nest was located. Now, it's overgrown right now. Can't really get over there, and I think there's a little stream that goes back there. But if you look at the backdrop of the Boars Nest, you see this very distinct shaped mountains in the background. And that's where it was located right here. So many scenes of TV show were filmed here. I think they had a road that went into the Boars Nest. It was right back there, closer to the mountain in the back. These different roads are what's left now. You can see they're mostly overgrown at this point in time. It's gravel. This is what it looks like today.
Now, boss is calling Sheriff Little was faced.
Someday this is going to be a subdivision. And the people that live here probably won't even know that they were living on hollowed ground where the Dukes of Hazzard was filmed. Check out that bad boy. Doesn't that baby look nice? As you come up here, you'll see this little bridge we're going to come across right here. Now this bridge was filmed in the 1990s movie, was featured in the 1990s movie Nothing But Trouble with Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase. They come into this town, and this is a little drawbridge, but this is what's left of it here. I'm not sure if this was built specifically for the movie. This is a functioning drawbridge at one point. As you can see in the movie, they drive across this, and as they get on the other side, I believe the bridge comes up. So it's rather ornate, pretty nice looking little drawbridge, but it's interesting that it's just sitting out here in the middle of this field now, completely unused. If you want to come out here and walk across a real living movie prop, well guys, it's here for you. Isn't this a unique looking area? And there's just nothing out here. It's quiet. We're going to continue up here. I'm not really sure there's anything else up here. You can see here the remnants of this was paved at one point. It's all seen better days now. I really love LA. There's so much history behind LA. I don't like the traffic. That's what everyone leaves out. We've been driving here and it's just been non-stop traffic for like a good hour, and we're not even into the worst part of LA. So LA is just crazy with the traffic. I actually kind of want to move down here for a year or so, but I think my primary mode of transportation would be e-bike. I wouldn't want to be commuting around in my car. I find myself really liking normal mode on here. It's 8 kilowatts. So you get a decent amount of power. If you're going to be cruising like this is a nice mode to be riding around in. I don't need to be riding around in race mode on little trails like this. So far the suspension's feeling pretty nice. I mean, this is nothing crazy, but it is bumpy and we're just eating it right up. Ooh. That's why I think these bikes have a bad marketing program, because you see all those videos, everyone going crazy, doing wheelies and just ripping around through town. They're fun for that stuff too, but me and the Talaria man here, we end up doing stuff like this the majority of the time. We just end up riding around and exploring and checking out stuff. It sure beats hiking. I enjoy hiking too, getting exercise and whatnot, but it's nice to be able to just hop on your bike and get out and go. And these things are so quiet where you're not making a huge ruckus. You're not like getting a bunch of people upset or mad at you. You just get to cruise around and explore and have fun. Just zipping right along now. We're more in a single track type area. Altis is making easy work of it. But as a lot of these places in LA, I've noticed now there seems to be a pattern that a lot of these old movie sets and places like that, all of it burned down. There's Little House on the Prairie. I mean, there's tons of like TV and movie history out here, but this area is so prone to wildfire that inevitably over the years the stuff ends up catching on fire and burning down. So this is what's left of out here. It would have been cool if a couple of the buildings were left, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? A nice little view up here. So there's not where like all the stuff, the movie stuff's done already. This is just a regular trail, and I don't know where it goes. I'm just gonna follow this trail, see where it goes. Hopefully it loops back around. So there's a map that shows where each little location over here used to be when it was in the TV show. And there's one place that says like railroad crossing. There's a cave, but there's all like sets built for the TV show, and unfortunately now it's just what you see here, just an empty field. But knowing that this is where all those moments took place that millions of different people saw over the years, and being in the same location is pretty cool. Altis is doing pretty good on here, that's for sure. Granted, this isn't crazy, but it's eating it right up. Definitely don't need 22 kilowatts for this. I can feel the suspension eating up the bumps, and it's not transferring all that bumpiness to my hands or to my legs or butt. So it's feeling nice. I do like this full seat. You can shift your weight around more than you can on those other, smaller E-Moto seats. I'm trying to pay attention here. Oh, we are back. Wow, we made a full loop. So we're back onto the main trail here. This is Lyons Canyon Road, I believe, if you guys are interested. Come out here because I heard this is on city council meetings. Eventually they are like voting on, they're gonna make housing through here at some point. So you have limited time to see this stuff. Ooh, it's cold out here. I know we're in SoCal, and I think even, it's probably in the 50s right now. It's not very warm. Hey guys, told you it was getting dark, and it's getting dark quick. Unfortunately, it's like December 26th right now, day after Christmas, and it's getting dark. Sunset was 4:51. That's not fair. Look, here we are back at the bridge. Dan Aykroyd Chevy Chase drove over that very bridge right there. We're going away from the Boars Nest. I believe this used to be a road right here back in the TV show. There's not much left of it to look at. Some decent trail riding through here, but I'm starting to find myself having a hard time seeing. This beam lights up in front of you, but it's also casting hard shadows because it's not much splash on this beam at all. So yeah, I think I'll be taking it a bit easy here. So we're in a little canyon here. What happens when the sun goes down over the canyon, it gets dark in a hurry. So let's see if we get a little vantage point from up here. Woo! So there, way down the hill, is where the Boars Nest was at, and they had a road built so they could do like high-speed entrances toward that direction there, but unfortunately it's getting dark now, you can't really see it. So we're gonna keep going around and loop back down. I think this is where the saying "eat my dust" came from. There you go, guys, look, there's this hole in the fence. Alright guys, there you have it. Short little ride, but I like to check out these places. It's the old Valencia Oaks Movie Studio, Movie Ranch, and I believe it's Lion Canyon Road in Valencia, California. So guys, if you're out here in the area and you want to check it out, hey, make the voyage yourself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.